The threads of Ragnar's fate were woven long before his time. A hero, a king, a father, and a man destined to fall. This is the story of his final journey. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, the stars themselves seem to whisper his name. Ragnar Lothbrok, a legend among men, whose deeds would echo through eternity. From humble beginnings, he rose to greatness, guided by the hands of fate. His path was marked by battles, victories, and losses, each thread adding to the tapestry of his life. As the loom of destiny continued to weave, Ragnar's story intertwined with those of gods and men, creating a saga that would be told for generations. This is the tale of a man who defied the odds, whose spirit remained unbroken, even in the face of inevitable doom. Join us as we embark on Ragnar Lothbrok's final journey. As Ragnar grew older, the weight of his conquests began to bear down upon him. The once celebrated king now faced whispers of betrayal, the ambitions of his sons, and the looming spectre of his mortality. The gods had granted Ragnar many victories, but they demanded a price, and in his dreams he saw the end. Driven by a desire to reclaim his glory, or perhaps to meet his fate, Ragnar set sail once more for England. But this time he carried no vast army, only the weight of his legend and the knowledge that this would be his last raid. In Northumbria, Ragnar met his greatest adversary, not on the battlefield, but in the court of King Aella, a ruler who despised the Viking scourge. The king saw an opportunity to end the legend of Ragnar once and for all.
It gladdens me to know that Odin prepares for a feast. Soon I shall be drinking ale from curved horns. This hero that comes into Valhalla does not lament his death. I shall not enter Odin's hall with fear. There I shall wait for my sons to join me. And when they do, I will bask in their tales of triumph. The Aesir will welcome me. My death comes without apology, and I welcome the Valkyries to summon me home.
Aella's punishment was as cruel as it was legendary. Ragnar was cast into a pit of venomous snakes, a slow, agonizing death meant to break even the bravest of men. But Ragnar was no ordinary man.
How the little pigs will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered.
Ragnar's death was not the end, but the spark that ignited a fire across the Viking world. His sons, driven by a fierce desire for vengeance, would unite under a single banner. They would bring death and destruction to those who dared harm their father. The great heathen army was coming, a force so formidable that it would leave a trail of devastation in its wake. The sons of Ragnar, each a warrior in his own right, prepared meticulously for the battles ahead. Their father's legacy would be honored through their actions, and the world would tremble at the mention of their names. The Viking age of retribution had begun. Ragnar's legacy transcended his death, echoing through the annals of Viking history. His tales of bravery, cunning, and resilience spread far and wide, becoming the bedrock of countless sagas. These stories inspired generations of warriors and leaders, each seeking to emulate the legendary Viking chieftain. The memory of Ragnar lived on, not just through the conquests of his sons, but through the very fabric of Viking culture. His name was spoken with reverence, his deeds recounted by the flickering fires of longhouses. Ragnar Lothbrok had become more than a man. He was a symbol of the unyielding Viking spirit.
The Viking Age. Following Ragnar's death, the Viking Age reached its peak. The Norsemen explored new lands, traded and raided across Europe, leaving an indelible mark on history. As Ragnar's sons carried forward their father's legacy, their expeditions expanded the horizons of the Viking world. They sailed to the British Isles, Iceland, Greenland, and even North America. Their ships became symbols of their seafaring prowess, and their settlements a testament to their resilience. The tales of their journeys and conquests were etched into the sagas, ensuring that the spirit of the Vikings endured through the ages. The Viking Age was not just an era of warriors and raids. It was a time of exploration, innovation, and cultural exchange that shaped the course of European history. Today, the legacy of the Vikings lives on in museums, festivals, and heritage sites, reminding us of their enduring impact. The great heathen army, Ragnar's sons, driven by vengeance, led the great heathen army to conquer vast territories, avenging their father's death and establishing their own legacies. Their immense force descended upon the British Isles like a storm, changing the course of history. With determination and unyielding spirit, they laid siege to kingdoms, toppled rulers, and carved out new realms in the name of their fallen father. The great heathen army was not just a force of destruction, but a testament to the strategic brilliance and unbreakable will of Ragnar's lineage. As they forged new paths and secured their place in history, the sons of Ragnar ensured that their father's name would forever be remembered, not in defeat, but in the triumph of their conquests. Their legacy was etched in the annals of history, a testament to their indomitable spirit and unyielding resolve.
As the Viking Age came to a close, the world changed. The once fierce Norsemen began to settle in new lands, integrating with local populations and leaving a lasting impact on Europe. Their voyages of exploration gradually gave way to a period of assimilation and transformation. The Norse warriors, once the scourge of the seas, became farmers, traders, and settlers. Their influence could be felt in the languages, laws, and traditions of the regions they made their homes. The legacy of Ragnar and his sons lived on, not just in their battles, but in the societies they helped shape.